Hi everyone, welcome back to the Crystal Parade YouTube channel. So today we are going to be applying crystals to some trainers. So I've got everything in front of me that I need, which I will go through. And everything that I've got here is available on the Crystal Parade website, other than the trainers. Obviously, you'll need to source your own trainers. These are the trainers that I have chosen to apply crystals to. I loved the fact that they had the pink sort of suede areas and then the white panels here on either side and at the back here. I am going to completely cover them with crystals. I'm going to leave the front crystal free, the toe part, because obviously they've got the air holes to help vent your feet. No one likes stinky feet, do they? And the adhesive I'm using today is the E6000 Plus. As I said before, this is available on the Crystal Parade website. I'll try and link everything down in the description box for you, so that you've got it there. You can just go straight ahead and and find it on the website. So like we did in our previous video of the Funko Pop, we're going to be using a syringe like this one. I had planned on using this green tip end because it's wider than the purple. You'll see when I put them in, the E6000 is a bit thicker, so you need a fatter end, but I'll explain that in a minute. So these are SS16 light pink Zodiac crystals. So these are the Crystal Parade own brand of Zodiac crystals. The lighting isn't doing these any justice. They are absolutely gorgeous in the flesh. They were the perfect colour for the trainers. So I've got here 2,000 crystals. I think I probably ended up using somewhere around 1,500 to finish both trainers. So you're going to need quite a lot. Those crystals are available in a wholesale pack, which is a 1,440 crystal pack. And they're available on the website as well. So before I start, I'm going to take a little bit of kitchen towel because I have a habit of sometimes making a mess. If I didn't get the kitchen towel out, I would make a mess. It's not actually that messy, but I don't want to, I want a kitchen towel there just in case I do make a mess. But yeah, I'm going to pop that on there. So last time I stuck my syringe into my gem tag and then sucked it out. This time I'm going to do it, this is a neater way of doing it. So take your middle out and then squirt your adhesive into the actual syringe. Then you won't make a mess on the end. This is a much tidier way of doing it. Put the cap back on the glue, and then once you put the syringe back in, you can just push the product. Don't put the tip on before you do this. There we go. You just push it until the air bubbles go to the end, and then you put your tip on. Just twists on. So here's me with the purple one. So you can see I had to really quite push to get this out. So yeah, so it's thicker than gem tag. So you will need either a green or an amber end. Don't use a purple. I had to use the purple because that's the only one I had here. And I tell you what, by the end of it, I had a really sore thumb. To finish off both trainers took me between 3.5 and 4 hours to get these done. But I tell you what, I really liked the finished, when they were completely finished. It was lovely to see. So I would go in with a little bit more E6000 on the trainers, a bit more than what I've got here. I do start off a little bit shy with it. I think it didn't help that I couldn't get lots out at once because of the tip that I'm using, but you probably need a smidge more than what I'm using. And to do this, I decided that I was going to work around the outside first, and I'm going to go all the way around the outside, and then once I come back round to where I started, I will then do the next layer on the inside, and I'm going to work my way around in little, like, I would say circles, but the panels are not circle shaped. You know what I mean? You can see what I'm doing here anyway. So again, just squeezing out some glue, E6000 plus, and you can see here I'm doing it in dollops. I sometimes have a habit of you can make it a line, make a line of glue as opposed to doing the dots. You just do whatever works easier for you. And there are different patterns of crystal, like different patterns of placing crystals on items that you can do. But I just thought personally for the trainers, this one is probably going to be the easiest for me to do. So I'm going to show you me going around the outside. And then I will speed it up because, as I said before, this was a very long video that I've managed to condense down. And I do skip out some. I'll only show you me doing this panel because it is the same on every part. I do show you me doing a little bit of the back end of the shoe because that is a different shape, and I do that slightly differently, but not massively different. And this, by the time, like, I'm doing that whole section there, you can do like longer sections like this. By the time I get to the end, the glue isn't going to set. So I've got enough time to be able to keep applying the crystals, before it gets to the the glue won't have set before I get to the end of, the glue that I've put on, if that makes sense. And the E6000, you do have to allow 24 hours for it to cure or set. And maximum strength may not be reached for 48 to 72 hours. So leave it 2 or 3 days before you go out wearing these, just to make sure that the glue is completely cured, set, dried, whatever you want to call it. And look, so now I'm going around the middle. Not the middle, sorry, I'm going around the edge again. So this is going to be like essentially my second layer. So I'm going to speed this bit up so that you can see, because otherwise we will be here all day. And it is, like, as I said before, it took me 3.5 to 4 hours. It is very repetitive, but once it's done, they just look amazing. I haven't worn them yet. I'm too scared to wear them because I don't want to ruin them. But I might actually wear them when it gets sunnier, because when the natural light hits, like when the sunlight hits these crystals, they look absolutely gorgeous. So I am going to just let you carry on watching me apply the crystals. Okay, so when we get to here, there are going to be some gaps that are going to be too small for our SS16 crystals. So I have got here some Preciosa light rose crystals in different sizes. You can get Zodiac a mixed crystal mix of light pink, I believe, on the Crystal Parade website. I don't actually have those, so I'm just using my Preciosa crystals because they are very, very similar in colour, and I've just used those to fill in the smaller gaps, and you can't notice them on there, so it's not going to matter that they're a bit smaller. So I'm gonna do this other side, and I'm gonna show you. There we go. Look, that's both of the sides done, as if by magic. On the back, I do actually start. I was gonna go around I can't remember what I do actually. I'm gonna start down here at the bottom. Now I do skip forward this bit because it hurt. My thumb was really hurting by this point. And getting the gem glue out, I took the trainer from underneath my phone, which I used to record. So I've put my glue on, and you can see I've put a line of glue here as opposed to the dots, because I've found that I preferred, I've got a really good amount of E6000 on there. So I've done that bottom line. I'm going to just sort of move them because I've got quite a bit of the E6000. They did want to have a little bit of a walk, but I'm going to plop another crystal in there. So I do have to make sure that I keep just making sure that they are where I want them, because they will go for a little bit of a walk if you put too much on. And then this time I'm going upwards. Instead of going all the way around, I'm going to go upwards because I was worried that the crystals were I didn't want to be chasing the crystals. So I thought if I work from the bottom, then the crystals, the next line of crystals that I'm going to put on will sit against the crystals I've put on the bottom. Does that make sense, doesn't it? And then I do get to a certain point, and then I do start along the top. And I do end up doing kind of the process that I've done with the sides. So I'll do the top, and then I ended up filling in the middle. And again, I did need some of my smaller Preciosa crystals just to fill in the gaps. So I'm going to do another row along the bottom. And again, like I've zoomed forward a little bit. I've already put the gem glue on. If I had the right tip for the syringe, this would have been quite a relaxing process, I think. But I was pleased once it was done. There we go. I think I do now I'm going to start from the top. Can you see I've put the glue on already? And I was at first I was like, I'm not sure that I want to do the back, because I do sometimes hold the back of my trainer to push my foot in. I'm one of these people that I don't always undo my laces. I'll do them up so that they won't slip off, like if I'm walking, but I can slip them off and I don't have to undo them because I'm lazy. I have ways of doing things to make my life easier or more convenient. Can you see the crystals at the top are starting to go for a little wander here? So I'll push those up. Yeah, so I was worried, but they're going to be on there, like once your E6000 cures, they're going to be on there, you know, nice and secure. And if you're careful, it's like with everything, if you're careful with things, they will obviously last longer, won't they? There we go. So I will fill in the middle, and I'm going to show you what the finished trainers looked like. Here they are. I really like how they looked in the end. I must wear them. Anyway, I'll leave all the information below, all the links to the products I've used down below, so you can go and find them on Crystal Parade's website. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please leave us a like. Do subscribe so you don't miss our videos. And we shall see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.